Alright YouTube, just a quick update on what I'm doing with my S10 2.3 turbo motor swap. I have been in school for a little while, so I haven't posted anything, plus I've just been super busy with everything else and I'm not really good at the YouTube videos. But so far, I did a few things to it. I had to hook the oil drain up, buy some bolts for that. I got a stainless steel braided line. I'm running the stock IHI turbo. This is out of an 88 Ford Thunderbird. I got it for $500. Rebuilt the whole motor. Got it done professionally, just so that I know it would be good, because I will be taking this on some road trips, going to car shows. I know everything else doesn't look as beautiful, but it is what it is. I'm only going to be running the alternator as far as accessories are concerned. No AC. I got windows for that. I'm also going to put in a custom heater box. So I have my lines blocked off currently. I put the intake on, the fuel rail, stock fuel rail, everything is pretty much stock. I'll be modifying it later on. Got a little bit of wiring on there. Got my T5 hooked up. It's mounted to a piece of wood so it doesn't scratch up the new oil pan. I notched the power steering just because it interfered with the gearbox for the steering. Kind of sucked, but when you're driving down the road you can't really tell that it's manual steering. Gives it more of a real feel, I guess. I'll do a few more things to dress it up a little. Other than that, I had to redo the brake lines on this. I used all that copper line. I had to go to the junkyard, get some calipers because the bleeders broke off. Got some pads from there as well, pretty cheap, 94 cents a piece. I know there's some wiring there, looks like a mess, but part of that goes to the fuel pump and then also to the accessories up front, like the headlights, and also to the wiper motor. As far as anything else is concerned, I patched up some holes in the firewall because I'm going to be making my custom heater box. It'll be a universal kit, but it'll just be more efficient, probably blow better as well. Let's see what else. The interior still basically looks the same. The only thing is I pulled out the dash because I'll be making a custom dash in there. Just a nice solid dash. I'll probably use a piece of round tube to go across the top, from there all the way along here, and then it'll be mounted to a plate that'll bolt to this, and then I'll have all my gauges, or maybe I'll use the OEM cluster bolted in there somehow. And then I'll be getting a different steering wheel, maybe a smaller steering wheel or one that detaches. I will also might redo the driver's side mount for the WRX seat because the positioning is a little off. It's kind of turned to the left and it's pretty low, and I can't really see. I'm not that short, but it's kind of awkward, and if I'm going to drive this thing for a long distance, I want to be mildly comfortable. Those are the seats I'll be using, WRX seats. There's the OEM cluster. I got the wiring harness in this box here. I got a bunch of other shit in here just because it's kind of a catch-all right now, as most projects usually become. Passenger seat, WRX motor is perfect. It sits nice and level with the way it should in the car. I got the doors back on. I don't know if the other video had them off. I put some of that Dynamat stuff in there, the knockoff stuff. It looks like shit, but I don't really give a fuck. This is, pardon my language, but this is functionality as opposed to form. It is lowered a little bit, but it's still functional at that height. I'll be putting on some Krager 69 wheels. They come powder coated black, but I want to paint them white, or maybe just two white ones on one side and black on the other, and it's gonna have some white lettering tires. Might be stretched a little bit. Nothing too crazy, nothing too stance like, but it again, functionality over form. The body is going to be bedliner paint, perhaps some designs in there Nothing crazy, maybe just on the fenders, something streamlined, or just, classy, if you will. And that's about it. It'll need a new windshield. I cracked it, and it needs new trim anyways, because it started peeling up over here and over there when I got it from the guy in East Cleveland. No big deal. This door is new-ish. And that's it in a 5.5 minute nutshell. Any questions, just let me know. Bye.